First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. And the second thing, the moment I got to know, I was very excited, and it's a path-breaking news for all of us. And as you mentioned, I have been, part of like three generation. The moment I joined Indian team, there was hardly any commercial involved, and before that, when all our senior used to play that time, even not any commercial was involved, but still they kept this sport alive, and because of them, today, we can prove ourselves on the field, and even we can take cricket as a career. Secondly, BCCI, they have been very supporting from day one, and today also, I've been bothering them a lot. I kept calling them what we need,
Yeah.
what we want, and every time whenever I call and try to reach out in BCCI office, everybody is available. They listen to me very carefully, and whatever we need, we required as a team, they have been there. And yesterday when I got to know about equal pay, that was something we have been talking about from long time,
Yes.
when we will get the equal pay like the men's are getting. So I think things are changing. We are on right track.
What was it like starting out when you were starting out? Because there was hardly any money in women's cricket then. What were those days like when you were growing up wanting to play the sport and when you first, entered the women's team?
Well, I was very lucky. The moment I joined the team, BCCI just took over, and I haven't seen that dark days of women's cricket when they used to travel in train, and there was no tickets were confirmed. They used to travel without tickets. So those things, I haven't part of that, but I heard a lot of stories. How hard days they have faced, and when things were changing initially, there were hardly, we used to get 2-3 series in a year,
Yes.
and then after 2017 World Cup, from that time to till now, we have got a lot of series lineup for us, and we kept playing with our year is totally busy now. So the from getting only 1 or 2 series in a year, and now we are getting almost 7-8 series, and then playing big tournaments like World Cup. Then last year, this year we got Commonwealth also.
Yes.
So lot of good things are coming on our way, and we are really happy and very excited to be part of this time.
What difference do you think it makes for a female cricketer, a women's cricketer in India to get the same match fee as a man? What difference will it make in your life, for example, or any other woman cricketer's life now?
Well, it will definitely make a different, because getting just 4-5 lakhs, and now we are going to get 15 lakhs. It's a long gap which BCCI is going to cover now, and I think the moment the people will get to know there is more money involved in women's cricket, and I'm sure parents will also now think that girls can take cricket as a profession, because earlier I know a lot of things were there. There was no money involved, and some I have seen few cricketers, they left the cricket because they were not earning much, and then parents didn't want them to continue this support, because then they want to get married, and then they want to settle their life in different career. But now I'm sure whoever is doing a lot of work, a player can give more time to this sport. They can maybe try for another 2-3 more years to get into the team, or maybe achieve something whatever they want in their life. It's something, I'm facing a new type of atmosphere, what we were earlier in 2009 2010. And for me, it's like a live dream, because I thought of these things. One day
Yeah.
we will see people coming on our way. They want to take our interviews. They want to make us their brand ambassadors. So I have seen these things in my dream, and now I'm living that dream. So it's something very very emotional to me, very close to my heart, and I can only thank to people around me, and whoever is supporting us for throughout this time.
Having said that, there's still a long way to go, isn't it? And we were discussing this with many former players. If you look at the central contracts, for example, there's still a very wide gap as far as the central contracts for male cricketers and female cricketers in India is concerned. Yes, there's a revenue issue involved here. It is about how much money the game is bringing in to the board as well. But what do you make of those things that are still pending? For example, those central contracts. What changes would you hope to see soon?
Well, I think we just need to show some more patience there because, if they are taking women's cricket very seriously, personally, they want us to grow like men's are growing in this sport. And I think that is something, I'm sure in future they will really, think about these things, how they want to, take this, how they want to cover this gap. But I think yesterday we got a very, very, very big news, which nobody thought a few years back. This thing also happened, and now I just want to enjoy that. I just want to, now thankful to the BCCI whatever decision they are taking, and definitely in future they will take care of these things also. But right now, just want to enjoy the good part which we just got yesterday, and these things will, we will keep discussing, we will keep thinking about what else, and that is the good part. Whenever you achieve something, you want to look after what is next. They will definitely do something, because now women IPL is also there. There are a lot of commercial will be involved there also. So I think we just need to show some more patience and wait for maybe 1 or 2 more years when they will definitely think about these things also.
Yeah. Before I let you go, Harman, can you share with me what was the interaction like between all of the players yesterday? For example, when the news first came out, I'm sure you guys must have exchanged some messages, etc. What was that like? And what was the feeling right after the decision was announced?
We discuss, we have a one WhatsApp group where, the moment I got to know, I messaged everyone that, it's a big thing, and we just celebrate. And, if we can tweet, if we can share our motion on the internet. So I think it was something, which was very special for all of us, and everyone were very excited to know that. And I'm sure now, we can take this thing as an opportunity, and we can put more efforts on the field, because whatever things we have done in the last 3-4 months, we have I think that is the fruit which we got yesterday. And now as a team, we want to grow more, we want to put more efforts on the field, so that the contract thing, like this thing, we have never go and asked the BCCI we want equal pay, and they only decided, they only knew what type of hard work we are doing, and what how much effort we put on the field, and they are only realizing what they have to do for us. And I'm sure when we put more efforts on the field, and a lot of big titles are still pending for us to win, if we win that, then definitely they will think about these things also.
So does anything come to your mind from your childhood days or from your early playing days, any particular memory that comes to your mind when you were struggling or when money was an issue?
Well, I still remember, sometimes with Julandi, we used to discuss a lot of things. So we have discussed many times when, first thing, when we used to play in the empty stadium, there was no one who was coming to watch us. And firstly, we wanted, audience to come to watch us when we are playing, because sometimes we really play good cricket and there was no one to watch us. And we really wanted someone, some people they can come and watch, and they can enjoy women's cricket also. And the second thing we always discuss about the money, because that is also very important for any person. So
cricketers of your generation, cricketers like yourself, Harman, who've taken women's cricket and Indian women's cricket to the world, can also take some credit for the change that is being brought about. Let me ask you now, with equal pay, with equal match fees, there will be a lot of eyes on the women's team. Do you think this puts any extra pressure on you, that this will increase the expectations from the women's team? And where do you see Indian women's team over the next 2, 3 or 5 years?
Well, definitely we want to achieve ICC title, and we are really working for that. And I don't think these things can make any pressure on any player, because when you achieve something, that's always give you more excitement to do well on the field. And like we discussed yesterday with all the players, everybody was excited. Nobody was showing any pressure. Nobody was showing now people will expect more from us. We want people to expect more from because when expectations are there, you always want to do well. And I think as a sports person, we are very headstrong. We never take these things on our head that people are expecting, and I have to. We don't like to take unnecessary pressure. We know expectations are there, and if we expect, then only we have something to look after. We have something to every day getting up, and we want to do something. Otherwise, if you don't expect, then there is nothing to do. You feel like you don't have any aim, you don't have any goals to achieve. And good that we will feel that pressure, we will feel that expectations from people now. So I think that is something which will give us a lot of hope to do well, lot of encourage to do well on the field. And definitely we are looking towards ICC title, and I'm sure in the next 2-3 years, lot of series are there, lot of big titles are there. So I'm sure we want to really work as a team, and we want to achieve something which is we want to achieve from long time. And the next ODI World Cup is in India, and that is something very, very excited for all of us. And we are already preparing for that title, and I'm sure we will definitely do well in the next 2-3 years, which are very important for all of us.
Well, on that note, Harmanpreet Kaur, Indian women's captain, thanks a lot for speaking to CNN News 18. We wish you, and through you, the entire women's team, congratulations and all the very best for the future.